Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm John. This is Many a True Nerd, and this is Fallout New Vegas. You only live once. And that ghoul lost You Only Live Once there. That ghoul was extremely bad at You Only Live Once. So, today we are sneaking up on the rep contest site to do Come Fly With Me, having lost only 14 hit points so far, which I think is pretty admirable, all things considered. The reason why I've decided to come here is basically because I feel like I desperately need stealth boys. So, yes, that's something I feel like I need. And also, here's a good test for the Rat Slayer. That's a glowing one over there. There we are, glowing one taken care of. And let's just get out of his radiation field. There we come on, out. There we go. And yes, the ghouls will potentially run over the hill, but they're not going to have fun doing that. This is not going to be fun for them at all. Yep. Get karma for killing all these ghouls, which is lovely, which is always very, very good. Oh, there we go, more of you. Oh, shot his leg off. That's a shame. Oh dear. So yes, here we are. We are approaching the rep contest site, which is very good, very good. The reason that we're here is, yes, stealth boys. I desperately need stealth boys because I'm currently using this here Rat Slayer, and the only reason I was able to get that was because of the, I think, very judicious use of a stealth boy. I probably could have got it, but I would have taken a fair few hits to do it, so I think I made the right decision doing what I did. Yeah, good. Whew, okay. And that is all the ghouls on the immediate approach dead. But ash piles are good because ash piles were formerly nightkin, and that means stealth boys. This is a very important thing you need to get into the habit of doing in this area. Check all the corpses, because plenty of corpses will have stealth boys. And that one didn't, unfortunately. That is unlucky. And other corpses, like the dead ghouls, will have amazingly good weapons, like this plasma rifle in really good condition. And another dead ghoul. Another really good condition plasma rifle. Fantastic to have. And a mine box. Oh, that's perfect. 5 additional mines. Mines will keep me alive. Mines are brilliant. So I'm thrilled to see a mine box. So we are already one stealth boy to the good, which is a good start. Now we just need to find you are a ghoul. You're a ghoul. One dead ghoul. That's a dead ghoul. They don't know where I am either. Let's just blow up. Yeah, they're running around, but they're still in caution. They don't actually know where I am.
You've done a good turn for the NCR, and now we'd like to do one for you. There's an NCR.
That was unexpected.
Stay safe and good hunting.
Why thank you, random person. Oh, you made me miss the nuclear explosion. Oh, here comes a Roma. And he's not making it that close. I'm worried that I've already seen more than one glowing one and Roma in the immediate area, though. That worries me, because that makes me think that these ghouls have leveled up a little bit more than I'd like them to, really. Here we go. Another bright Brotherhood follower. And that means another... Ooh, this time... Ooh, a good quality laser rifle. Oh, that is good stuff. You see, even if it weren't for the flipping stealth boys, I'd be tempted to come to this area anyway, because you just get so much good loot off the dead ghouls. The dead ghouls producing all of the dead ghouls producing all these plasma rifles. That is brilliant. For this early in the game, those plasma rifles are very, very strong. Now, I'm a bit worried by this next bit, because I know for a fact there's going to be a couple of ghouls up at the top here. And ghouls are fast, so I need to get some shots in before they see me, ideally. Romas worry me. They are actually relatively strong, given I'm only level 7. They could do a fair bit of damage to me. Oh dear. Okay, good. Good. Dealt with them like that. Oh, that was just a normal feral ghoul. Well, didn't need to worry. There was only one of them that was a Roma. If I'd known that, I wouldn't have wasted the quite valuable 9mm ammo out of this thing on them. It's a shame. Never mind. And another dead ghoul. Which means, yeah, more very valuable laser rifles and all sorts. Good, good, good. I could have snuck out the side, actually. That probably would have been easier if I'd have just snuck up the little ramp at the side there. Never mind. Doesn't really matter. Now, when I go inside, it's going to be a little bit like the Bison Steve again, which is there may be a ghoul effectively directly in front of me. That can happen.
Hey, over here. Are you listening? Go to the big room.
So obviously this guy tells me to go to the east side of the building, metal staircase, something, something. Yes, 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 doesn't actually matter. But there can be a ghoul right in this toilet. In fact, I think there always is. Oh, hello. He's a roamer, but that's okay. Oh, I've got ghouls coming, but I'm in a defended position. They've got to come through that door, and I've got a rapid-fire weapon. I feel okay. They'll have a gap to close before they can get at me. Okay, good. Right away, we're in a siege situation. But these guys can open doors. Ghouls, unlike dogs, can open doors. Is he coming this way? He could be, you know. He could be. This could be him. Come on. Yeah. I heard some growling, but I'm still in caution, not danger. We're hidden, but I can hear more flipping ghouls. I can hear some grumbling and growling. I'm going to step out now, nice and easy. I'm going to quickly pick up the stuff off these two. Actually, no, just check there's nothing. Yes, there is. Okay, right there. Close that door. I'd like to be able to hear if they approach. We're hidden for the moment. That red compass marker is not moving. This Nightkin... Oh, I thought that Nightkin had a stealth boy on him. He doesn't. That's a shame. But this dead ghoul, like all dead ghouls, will have a plasma rifle or some other form of good energy weapon on him. Which is great. Now, I want to try and avoid trouble for the most part now. I really do not want trouble at this point. Because at the end of this mission, if you can just complete the actual mission itself, then all the ghouls will automatically be cleared out. And at that point... Oh, hello. Who was that? Who just saw me? Is he moving? No, he's not moving. Alright, leave him. Leave it be. Leave it be. Now, a couple of doors here to get me upstairs nice and easy. Right, close that door behind me. The fact that in New Vegas, compass markers did not have an up or down indicator is unnerving me. A lot. There's another easy lock door on the left here. Just close that. Check the room. Yep, that's locked too, so the ghouls aren't coming in here. And inside this easy locked safe, we have, aside from some very good weapons, 2 stealth boys. Now, if I were a sane, intelligent person, I would now go. That would be it. I would be done with this mission at this point. I would say, you know what? That's it. We've got a stealth boy from outside and 2 stealth boys from here. That is all the stealth boys I need. But I'm obviously not a sane, intelligent person. If I was a sane, intelligent person, I probably wouldn't spend most of my weekends making Fallout videos for the internet, quite frankly. But there we go. We have what we're dealt. Oh, is that guy close? Oh, why am I in red? Why am I in red? And which angle are they coming from? Oh. Oh, someone put me in caution, but who and where and what floor? Oh, bloody hell, this. Oh, I genuinely feel like I'm trapped in a corner right now. This is awful. Right, okay, I've got to move forward. I've got to keep moving. Come on, PD, shoot. Courage. Courage, PD, shoot. Check I'm not going to get ambushed from behind here. And no, there's got to be ghouls around here soon. Where's the nearest ghoul? Wait, is it going to be through there? Oh! Oh, that's a Roma, though. That's a Roma. That's a Roma. Oh! Oh, shit. Who? Who is it? I'm still in danger. I'm still in danger. From who, though? I don't know. Close the door. Close the door. Close the door. I'm still in caution. Where is he? Oh, no! Oh, balls. How much did he just do? 8 hit points. 8 hit points down there. 8 hit points lost to that. I don't know what I could much more have done there. That was probably my best DPS weapon being thrown at him. And yeah, unfortunately, yes, a Roma charging through a door. That is quite hard to do anything about. Feral Ghoul just standing in a corridor, however, that's relatively easy to take care of. Good, good, good. That's a Roma! Oh, 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 run, run! Run, drop! Oh! Can he follow me down here? I don't know. I'm now running at random through this facility. I have got completely lost. That is a way I can't go. Where are the zombies? Where are the zombies? I don't know. Oh! I just found a way out. Okay. I just ran into a Roma and then got scared and then ran out of the building. Excellent news. Okay, I've just come back round to the front door again because I feel safer about the front door. I feel like the front door is somehow my friend. Okay, good, good, good. You know, let's save all exploring for later. Let's do no exploring right now. All exploring can be done when there are not enemies everywhere. Ooh, ash pile. Ash pile is good. Stealth boy, yes. Yes, good, good, good. Oh no, that room that's got all the damn ghouls in it. That's the end room, just before you go upstairs where there are all the ghouls. Oh god, what am I going to do about that room? Okay, Rat Slayer. Rat Slayer. Needs to be able to get a shot at them though. That guy's not in there, is he? No, there's no one in there, John. There's no one in there. That room is okay, I think. I think it's okay. I don't think there's anyone in there. Roma dead. Roma has been killed. Silenced weapon. They should not know where that came from. They shouldn't. It just depends. What are the other enemies in that room? If they're not Romas, we're in good shape. If they are Romas, we could be in trouble. Next round. Next round. Sneak in. Roma. Dead. There's definitely one more red tick in here. The thing is, I'm scared because it could be a glowing one. I can't know for certain. Nightkin. No stealth boy though. Don't think we've got trouble. Okay, bottle cap. Ooh. .308 ammo. That's always good. I think the final ghoul might be behind that door, which suits me just fine. That means that I can now go upstairs, hopefully, without any interruption. So yes, this is how powerful the Rat Slayer is, fortunately. Even like the very toughest ghouls I'm running into, if I can just get a sneak attack critical on them, then the follow-up shot or two... Oh, another ghoul. For yet more ridiculously valuable weaponry. Magnificent. Yeah, even then, just the first shot should take out about 80% of their health, and then I can do the rest with the follow-up shots. So there's Krish Havison. He's human, but he thinks he's a ghoul, and we may or may not deal with that later. Yes, let's just ignore his craziness, and then just ask him where to find Jason, and put away the gun. Put away the gun. We're friendly. We're friendly with these guys. We don't want to cause trouble. We definitely don't want trouble. We have enough enemies in the world without causing trouble. And here's Jason Bright coming out of his little room here. Does he torch you automatically? I don't think he does. So in which case I could steal various things of his. There could be advantages to that, but this room's a little bit crowded right now. I can't remember if Jason's got anything unique. I think if you kill him, he's wearing unique clothes. But I don't think there's anything actually unique you can loot from his room. There's a bit of Radex in here I wouldn't mind having, but maybe if I speak to him, he'll start moving. Yes, would you? Yes, yes, yes. You're a religious nut job. You believe in the great beyond. You want me to help. There are demons in the basement. They're actually Nightkin, of course. And the demons are raving, and I'll take care of the demons, and something, something, and he's giving me the basement key. Which he didn't need to give me. I'm pretty sure the door's actually very easy, but he gave me that anyway. Oh, well, never mind. I'll loot this place later, actually, when these guys have been cleared out. That's the interesting thing about this mission. Just about every area of the mission will automatically clear itself out later. So don't feel you have to deal with all the enemies. So, down to the basement here, which we passed on our way into that room. And here we are. We are now in Nightkin territory, rather worryingly. Now, let's quickly just hide behind here. And so the Nightkin, there will be a Nightkin that will walk past that door. I roughly know the Nightkin movement patterns, so I need to watch for the kind of the wave in the air that shows that Nightkin has walked past. When it does, there will be an opening shortly thereafter for me to just quickly walk up and find, aha, there it is. There it is now. Just need to wait a few seconds. Go, 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 go down here. Yes, okay, good. That's where we needed to go. So we've now bypassed the Nightkin, who would be hostile on sight, and found the Nightkin leader, who mysteriously isn't. The Mad Davison and his skull antler. So there we are. Why have I come here? I have come here on behalf of the ghouls upstairs. And of course this guy in fact wants to find stealth boys, because that's what these guys are all about. He wants to know about a shipment of stealth boys, which is apparently in the one room they can't explore. And I will find him the stockpile of stealth boys if he promises to leave. And now he gives me the key and is on his way. So that's basically what's going on here. I have to go to this room down here and find the missing stock of stealth boys. Ooh, there's a Nightkin here. Does he have a... Oh, no stealth boy. That's a shame. No stealth boy. Terrible shame. Yes, I go through here and have to find the stealth boys. Obviously, given there's a corpse right here, it's not exactly going to be, like, entirely easy. And if I walk in... Hello, Harland. A bit of a badass ghoul with a hunting rifle who apparently is sufficiently badass that he's actually can blow away Nightkin. And trust me, if you have a hunting rifle, you can't just blow away Nightkin. They're actually pretty damn beefy. So Harland is basically, he's backed up against the wall and he doesn't want to risk moving. So what I can say to him is, how can I get you out of this room? And he will say that there is another ghoul who was captured and is being kept in the prison by the Nightkin. If I can get her free, he'll leave by choice. Unfortunately, she's actually dead, so you just have to find her corpse to confirm that to him. But that would basically involve me either fighting multiple Nightkin or burning through at least one, possibly two stealth boys. So I'm not going to do that. Unfortunately for Harland, I've got an alternative solution to him not being in this room anymore. It's not what he's necessarily going to like, incidentally. Back up into the corner and we are hidden. My beautiful 5x stealth hit rifle can do this to poor Harland. Yeah, Harland unfortunately now does not have a head. I'm very sorry, Harland. Now, the next thing. This damn room is a bit of a problem. This Knight can have a stealth boy? Ah, another one without a stealth boy, damn it. This room is booby-trapped to Dickens, and we have to be really careful because a single booby trap will cause us no end of problems. And I'm assuming my explosives isn't high enough to deal with this. Ooh, my explosives 28 or higher. However, my explosives is currently at 13. That means with a skill magazine, I could get it up to 28. There we are, Patriot's Cookbook, lovely. I'm going to use one of them, and then disarm and collect this mine. So I'm now just going to quickly do this for all these mines, which is actually easier than normal, I think. I think it's actually quite easy to do. And the reason I'm planning to do that is because these mines are actually a really good source of mines, obviously, and they're easier to disarm than normal because you can disarm them at a range where they're not even yet in in the range where there's no chance they'll explode. They actually can't explode. So that is good. As long as you know where they are, which I do. These ones are way safer to disarm and collect than pretty much any other mines you'll find. So I'm just going to quickly get those up and disarm these traps. Disarm these tripwires. And oh, that one almost got me. That one almost got me. Fine, I'll admit that. I've got no shame in that. Maybe a little bit of shame, but never mind. Okay, I think that's all the mines. And that means, obviously, I actually collect the mine and I can actually use the damn mine now, which is very, very useful indeed. Yep, I'm up to 18 frag mines. Perfect. So all of that done. Head upstairs. I'm pretty sure once you're upstairs, there's no more traps at that point. I'm pretty sure the traps are downstairs only. And finally, just go over to this computer, obviously, same as you'd normally do. And shipment sent back is the note that you actually need. So there were 2 crates of stealth boys, but the office returned them after some rather inappropriate workplace hijinks. Basically, it's implied that some very inappropriate things happened in the workplace and HR were very angry about it. So yes, apparently the office workers got hold of the stealth boys and had a bit of fun with them. Oh well, never mind. That's a little bit unpleasant, but never mind. And then we've got Harlan's key. And we have another hunting rifle, so that's the second hunting rifle you'll probably find in the game. I think lots of people think that's the first hunting rifle you'll ever find. It's not. Obviously, there is the one in Cliff Briscoe's house, which is much easier to get to. Oop, just got fixing things achievement. Apparently, I've been doing a fair bit of fixing, which is great. And now just sneak back to Davison to tell him the news. I think we're okay. Yep, looks like we're pretty clear there. I don't know if after you've spoken to Davison the first time, whether if they catch a glimpse of you in the corridor, they'll attack you. I assume they will, because the jailer one will. Anyway, let's speak to Davison and tell him that he asked for the stealth boys, and I'll say there is no stockpile of stealth boys in this building. Admittedly, I've already found 2 in a safe and taken them for myself, but I'm not planning to tell him that. And the stealth boys were sent here by mistake and then sent back. And Davison decides to believe me, and he decides to take his Nightkin out of this place. And now all the Nightkin are no longer hostile. They will actually now be wandering. They'll still be invisible, so you can actually run into them. You can find them if you want. Can I find one? Yeah, you can see there's one here who's just kind of clomping his way out. But now they're completely harmless, so you don't have to worry about them at all anymore. And that is very good, because it means you can loot their area. I'm pretty sure there's nothing good in the area that they have abandoned, apart from one very important thing. And that's in this dining room at the back of the area. There's a stealth boy sitting on the table. So that is another stealth boy we've managed to recover from this area, which is great news. So with that done, we should now be able to just return straight to Jason. There shouldn't be any problems there. There's Jason. Let's have a chat with him.
Is the way clear?
Yes, the way is indeed clear. The demons are gone, and everyone will immediately run downstairs, including Chris, which is magnificent news because it means I'm free to take everything that is in this room, including all of this lovely Radex that will actually be of use to me. Because obviously I need to. If I ever have to have a swim in radiation, I am going to have to avoid it as best I can. So the Radex is actually of use. Radaway, not so much. I could take it and sell it, but you know what? I'm not going to. I feel like, you know what? Let's leave the Radaway for Jason. He kind of looks like he needs it more than I do. So while we run the quite long journey down towards the launch pad of Jason, which is the far side of Davison's office, I realise I have a couple of questions that I should probably have put to you, the community, a long time ago. But 2 things I was a little bit unsure about. So, number 1, if I get poisoned at any point, should I be allowed to use antidote? Yes or no? I don't really have a view on that. My view was actually going to be no. I was thinking that I was going to not use antidote. However, I'm willing to kind of defer to you on that one. Let me know, do you think I should be allowed to use antidote if I'm poisoned at any point? And the second, if I get addicted to drugs at some point, and obviously I did take some Psycho last episode and got lucky that I didn't get addicted on that particular occasion, But if I do ever get addicted to something, should I be allowed to cure that addiction? Or should I be limited to only fixer and taking more drugs in a desperate attempt to stop the cravings? So let me know, am I allowed to cure addictions? And am I allowed to use antidotes? Because I entirely leave that to you. And Jason Bright is extremely grateful. That is nice for him. And Chris is going to help with the final preparations. Let's talk about Chris. And Chris, apparently, Jason Bright knows he's a human who thinks he's a ghoul, but decided to basically use him rather than kind of... Apparently Jason Bright tried telling him he was human, but he wouldn't listen, so he just used him anyway. I don't know whether I think that's the right or wrong thing to do. It's a bit odd, but never mind. And goodbye, Jason. He will now head down to the launch pad there, and we can help out Chris with the final preparations. Just ask him how you can help, and he's going to ask you to get 2 things, the isotope 239 and thrust control modules. I think the thrust control modules is the best one to start with, so I'm going to ask for that one. And then he will tell you to just get on with that, no problem at all. Fun thing, of course, is there is a spare spacesuit here, which is kind of cool, spare spacesuit. Not least as the spacesuit helmet is, assuming you haven't had a chance to repair the metal helmet that I found last episode, which I think maxes out at 5 damage threshold. The spacesuit helmet is actually one of the better helmets you've got so far, so it's actually worth keeping hold of just for being a pretty decent helmet. Plus, it weighs nothing, so there's very little reason not to. The spacesuit itself is also not bad at damage threshold 10 and also rad resistance plus 40. So both of them are kind of worth holding on to because 7 is not that much weight. I think it's worth having just for that. So it's actually, you know, if you actually wander around in the spacesuit, you're actually in not bad shape, all things considered. So, let's get those thrust control modules, and obviously I think most people know how you do this pretty easily. Just head back to Novak, and then head straight north, and Old Lady Gibson's little shop is around here, together with all her dogs. The dogs are friendly, don't worry about them, so let's just go find Old Lady Gibson. Gibson Scrapyard, looks like she's not up yet this morning. And you can buy them off her, but just so you know, there's also an average locked crate back here where she actually keeps them, and only them, so you can get them out of this. Here you are, thrust control modules. You can just steal them. I didn't know that until actually my last playthrough when I did no kill, when someone actually told me that in the comments. I had no idea that box contained the thrust control modules. And even though you've just stolen those, you can still use that as a shop and repair place. This is, of course, a great opportunity to sell all those damn laser weapons you've been picking up from the Bright followers for an easy 2,000 caps. And I get an easy 100 experience points there for apparently having got an achievement for selling lots of stuff. So that's the thrust control modules dealt with, nice and easy. And then, obviously, we could go back, hand those in and get given the other half of the quest, which is find some igniting fluid for the rocket. You don't actually have to bother doing that. There is actually, you can do that straight away, which is great. She actually gave you the way that most people know to do this, which is Clark Field, a location out to the southeast of Novak. Has a canister of the stuff, but there's a lot of golden geckos, and golden geckos are fast and poisonous and occasionally a little bit dangerous, so I don't want to do that. Instead, I'm going to do a different way, which again I only learnt about because one of you guys told me about it in the comments when I was doing my no-kill run afterwards. So this was something cool that I learnt. So head back to Cliff Briscoe's shop and head back into his back room again, but this time what you want to be doing is... Oh, can I open the door where you can see me? No, you seem totally to not mind this situation. Good. I'm just going to close this door behind me. Rocket! Rocket souvenirs. Just get rocket souvenirs. Get all the rocket souvenirs. You'll notice it isn't actually even technically stealing. No one minds you taking them. Then just take all these rocket souvenirs. Take enough rocket souvenirs. Done. Get out of that room. Because it is radioactive. Because if you speak to Cliff Briscoe about the rocket souvenirs, he'll say that pre-war they were withdrawn from sale because it turned out they had some radioactive isotope in them, and a child kind of broke one and drank the isotope and died or something. I forget exactly what the story is, but it's basically that. And then, obviously, you're looking for a radioactive isotope that can actually that can power a rocket. So if you get enough of those toy rockets, then you can just extract the isotope and... Oh. Hello. Who are you? Oh, that's the NCR Ranger that gave me the emergency thing earlier. Huh, fine, whatever. Yeah, so if you find the rockets and hand them over to Chris, he can just get the isotope out of those. Which for years I never knew that, but I think it's such a cool little twist that happens to be a thing, where if you just pay enough attention to the lore and logically just put 2 and 2 together, there's a really kind of fun alternate solution to that problem. So, that done. Here's Chris. Why yes, I do have the thrust control modules here. And then he needs the igniting agent. And how about these rocket souvenirs? The stuff inside glows. And then, oh, so it's only 5 that you need. Okay, so I'm just also carrying around a bunch of rocket souvenirs for fun. Excellent. So the rockets are set to go, right?
Yes. I'll tell Jason that the great journey can begin.
Excellent news. And now there is going to be a speech from Jason, basically where he is going to talk about how awesome the great journey is, and how Chris is a human and he's very, very sorry. So I'm just going to skip that because I think you've all heard it before. And there we go, the speech is done, and if you speak to Chris, Chris now realises he is a human and he thinks he's been used. At this point, if you're a real jerk, you can make Chris sabotage the rockets. I don't want to do that. Instead, I'm going to tell him they would take you, but you would die. And you're going to be a saint of the journey, and isn't that awesome?
And dying would be worse than this?
They're going to revere you as a saint, Chris. Come on, deal with it. So just tell him there's a little town called Novak down the road, and he could go and live there. So Chris now decides he's going to go and live in Novak. And here's a fun little fact. He moves into Manny Vargas's room in the hotel, which I find is really interesting because if you're a male character and you've got the confirmed bachelor perk, i.e. your character is either male, gay or bisexual, then you can actually flirt with Manny Vargas. He is a gay character. And interestingly, obviously, Chris Havisham moves into Manny's room, even though there are unoccupied rooms in the hotel. So I don't know if he's supposed to be in a relationship with Manny. I think it's kind of cute if he is. So here we are out on the launch platform, but before we launch, there is the navigation controls, and if you've got science of 55, then you'll be able to optimize the route for them. My science is only 35, but thanks to comprehension and a programmer's digest, 55 it is. So I just read a quick magazine on programming and then decide that I can totally examine the navigation data further. You can also manually set the rockets to crash into each other at that point, which is kind of cool. So yes, you can examine the navigation data further, and you can figure out that there is a minor alteration you can plot, of course, that will take them about 12.5% close to their intended destination. I will make the change for some free karma and 55 experience points. And that done, just press the launch button for Ride of the Valkyries. And away the rockets go, not crashing into each other at all. I become liked by the town of Novak for getting rid of the ghouls. I complete the quest and I get 800 experience points for that, so well into level 8 and halfway to level 9 too. So, level up. Let's get speech up a little bit more. Let's get science moving up a bit too, because, you know, we will need science to be a little bit higher. Let's get lockpick moving. Guns. Actually, you know what? Let's leave science at 35 for the minute, and instead just keep guns going up fast. In fact, I'll actually do that. I'm going to keep guns going up. I'm going to get guns up to 61 because I really need a little bit more damage. I felt like I was a little bit underpowered versus some of these ghouls. So let's get guns up to 61. Lockpick, we're still going to be able to do hard locks. Science we can get up to 50 easily with Programmer's Digest already. Sneaks at 50, which is pretty good. Speech at 55. I don't think I've got anything coming up that I need higher than 55 for. So, okay, that will do for the time being. And perk for level 8. This one's a bit of an interesting one. Obviously, toughness is available to me, so yeah, +3 to overall damage threshold is very, very tempting. But there's also Bloody Mess for 5% extra damage. The question is, whether I would ideally rather have the damage threshold or the actual damage. And I'm tempted just to say damage because I'd rather just kill someone outright. But then 5% is not a spectacularly huge increase, whereas toughness is damage threshold plus 3 is effectively 3 hit points less damage taken per hit. And given how, you know, so far in this entire run, I've only taken 22 hit points damage, and if I keep leveling up, I'll probably have about 400 to 500 by the end of the game, then I'd say toughness is a more sensible choice. So we're going to go with the first rank of toughness. Yep, there we go. So now the rockets have launched, you'll actually find that the area is now deserted and any ghouls that you didn't kill have disappeared. So from the main room where you go upstairs, now just head through here and up the stairs, and there's one more area I want to explore where I didn't go previously, purely because there were actually still ghouls up here and I didn't think it was worth the risk when I knew it was going to be cleared out momentarily. And you can get up to the executive area. So very fancy indeed, of course. And what you'll find is an average lock safe. And in here, a further 2 stealth boys, which is brilliant. I also just love that as a little kind of bit of lore, that obviously, you know, the stealth boys were sent and then the employees messed around with them, so they were sent back to where they came from urgently. But then, of course, the senior manager in his little executive office decided to keep 2 in his office for his own personal enjoyment. So, other fun thing to note is, of course, the pictures in this office are all from Tranquility Lane. This is obviously, before you go, a really good time for you to just double check around that you haven't missed any of the Bright Brotherhood. Because the corpses that are laying around, they all have brilliant weapons on them. So they are all well worth kind of seeking out and finding. So have I got any? Yep, there was one I'd missed. So that's another laser rifle. That's, you know, an easy 200 odd cap. So yes, it's just so worth going around the facility and just double checking for any corpses that you might have missed. Just because, yeah, they're just worth so much, the Bright Brotherhood corpses. And once you're satisfied you've got all of those that you want, just head back out the front door. So, as I run out of here, let's just quickly take stock on kind of how all that went. So I'm up to 22 rads, so that's not too bad, because it's at, I think it's 200 rads that you start actually suffering in any way from that. So we're about just a little bit over 10% of the way to actually suffering from minor radiation poisoning. We took a further 8 hit points damage, so we've lost a total of 22 so far completely on the run to date. That's not too bad, but way more importantly than that, when we came up here, we only had 1 stealth boy. And now we've got 8, which is magnificent news. That is going to make life so much easier, because now I don't need to worry about being imminently about to run out of stealth boys, because I'll always want to keep at least like 1 or 2 in reserve for absolute emergencies. Now I can use them if I feel like it will be advantageous to, which is great. It's fantastic that I think we've actually managed to do that. So, alright, let's head back into town. And then just let's turn this into Manny Vargas.
Ghouls? I'm counting on you.
I don't know why he's asking. I mean, Novak knows I got rid of the ghouls because I've already got the fame from Novak for completing it. But apparently if you tell him the ghouls no longer at RepCon, he mysteriously realises that the giant rockets leaving RepCon were the rockets leaving RepCon, and he then decides to reward you for that.
Really? Unbelievable, man. I knew that wasn't going to be easy.
So that is more fame gained, and he likes me a lot. And he will tell me what I want to know, which is that I'm supposed to be going towards Boulder City after Benny. And I am now idolised by Novak. That's the highest reputation you can have. That basically means my being liked by Novak is up to level 4. Meanwhile, my being disliked by Novak is at level 1. I've got as high as I can with them positively, and I've done nothing to hurt them. So I am idolised as a result. And with that done, it looks like we are conveniently just in time to join up with a trader and a mercenary who are heading out of town right now. So maybe I'll just tag along with them for a little bit and take advantage of them to soak up any bullets that might be coming my way. So yes, I think that's more than enough for one part with Come Fly With Me completed. And next time I will be heading north and heading to Boulder City, because that's a pretty easy jump from here and that's a pretty easy experience points too. So let's keep heading on up, and I think we will also be getting very close to Vegas proper by the end of next episode. So there we are, we'll actually be starting to get somewhere. That's very exciting indeed. And in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Manny True Nerd, and this has been Fallout New Vegas You Only Live Once, completing Come Fly With Me, a magnificent source of stealth boys, frag mines, and experience. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Good dodge, man. Question is, can you keep it up, cop? Oh, no, you can't. Ooh, nice. Oh, didn't quite get that one, though. We are going to the gun store in style. Oh, where's my partner? Oh, he's not here. Oh, so long, loser.